Michael Govier. This is the Palazzo Podcast YouTube channel, 2 L's, 2 Z's. If you've never joined the Discord, get your ass in the Discord. It's totally free. The link is in all the descriptions of our videos, including this one. Ryan Helsley blew a save today. Opening day, I was so excited. Helsley was one of my most cherished closers, and he blew the save against the Blue Jays, who I have going to the World Series this year. Am I pissed about it still? You're damn right I am. Helsley! But I'm not going to panic because it's day one. Chill to the next episode. Have no fear. Today is a fluke. There's some things that are legit, like the stolen base thing. It's very real, obviously. I think even before the last 4 games were played or so, we already had 3 times or more the amount of stolen bases we had on opening day of 2022 in its entirety. So stolen bases are legit. This is a thing that's going down. And, man, injuries happened. The Verlander news broke as the first games were being played, while Aaron Judge hit the first home run of the 2023 season, which is fitting. I loathe the Yankees. Can't stand the Yankees, but respect to a very good player. But Logan Webb was also a highlight in that moment. Logan Webb had 12 Ks today. I was talking with my buddy Chris Meany from FTN, Mean Streets. Great show. Check it out, FTN Fantasy. Today I was on a show saying that Logan Webb was my SP2 on my main event team, which is those of you that don't know, it's on NFBC, which is a website that has a lot of high-stakes fantasy baseball, fantasy football, everything fantasy. But Logan Webb was my SP2 in a main event league, which is a 15-team 5x5 roto, $1,750 per entry. Huge $200,000 overall grand prize. A man can dream. But in that, I went with Alcantara, who wasn't that great today. He was my SP1, and Webb was my 2. But I trusted Webb to raise the level of strikeouts this year. I thought there was more opportunity for him to increase his swing and miss stuff. And it's only one day, but Logan Webb did that today against the Yankees. Also, his counterpart, Garrett Cole, was amazing. He was dominant. I think he had 10 Ks through 4 innings. Wild. Very impressive. But yeah, Adley Rutschman goes 5 for 5. Orioles win. I love Adley. He was one of my most drafted players during the draft season. That's not a fluke. That's for real. Corbin Burns. I'm really concerned about him. He didn't have a great opening day last year either, but I've heard some things from people I trust that are really not too optimistic about Burns this season. Doesn't sound like a lot. It's not very evidence-based, what I'm saying. I understand that. Just remember I said it. I don't have any shares of Burns. He's a hell of a player, but this year might not be his year. And then, of course, you got closer mania in other parts of the league. You got the Paul Sewald, Andres Munoz situation in Seattle. Sewald gets a win. Munoz gets the save. That's just one game, but it's going to be a complicated situation all year long. And Mr. Duran, Johan Duran of the Minnesota Twins, got the save. That's right. Jorge Lopez came in earlier to, keep things under wraps and give it away to Duran for the closing opportunity for the Minnesota Twins over the Royals today. Pablo Lopez was excellent in that start in his Twins debut. Gosh, there's just so much to talk about, but I think Brendan Donovan leading off for the Cardinals and playing well, if that's going to be him, if he's going to lead off all year, this is party time. This is a guy who has so many different positional eligibility opportunities, especially if you play on Yahoo. I got him where I can put him at shortstop or outfield, all over the field. It's really, really nice to have Donovan. Love Brendan Donovan, and I should have been heavier on him, but I'm not saying what he did today. He went, I think, 3 for 6, had a real solid game, scored some runs. He's not going to do that every day. But in OBP leagues, I would have targeted, and you should have Brendan Donovan on your team much, much more frequently. That's it. Verlander went to the IL. I had no shares. That kind of came about earlier in the day when the first couple of games were rolling along. I don't think it's going to be that major. It seems like it's pretty minor, but he is old. I love Verlander. He's a Hall of Famer. Go Tigers. But Justin Verlander is old. Max Fried, hammy. That's a bummer, but that's a reality. What can you do? O'Neal Cruz crushed a bomb today. Boom! It was awesome to see. That was so awesome. I can't wait to see him play this year and really take the next step in the evolution of his development. O'Neal Cruz, a lot of fun. Alec Baum had a dong. He went 3 for 4. He looked really good. I think that's pretty much it for now. I could talk about this all night long, but I just wanted to chime in, pop in and say hello. I'm Michael Govier. This is the Palazzo Podcast YouTube channel. We do shows every week. We did an opening day eve party a couple nights ago. That show was awesome. Check it out on the YouTube channel. And that's all there is for now. Happy opening day. Let's get to it. We got a 161 left to go.